this. Mint Diggity says, Toe, can you play Citizen M's latest video on Hackamania? No, I'm okay. I think that whole event, I mean, they clearly haven't sold it out. It's struggling, it seems. But, like, that whole thing gives me the ick. It really is just a gathering of truly mentally ill, weird people. It's a bunch of overweight, neck-bearded shut-ins who go out once a year. I don't know. If you need a Citizen M video to tell you how fucked up it is, I don't know. Your level of humanity, down there quite a bit. Balls Deep gifting a membership over on YouTube. That's how you do it, Rumble. Look at Balls Deep. Go Balls Deep. Always go Balls Deep when gifting those memberships. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Demonstrous. Got that one. Mint Diggity says they're searching bags, frisking guests, and searching bags. No, what they're trying to do is create some kind of controversy to make it look like there's a buzz and you're missing something because they haven't sold the event out. And it's a small room, and they haven't sold it out. So I think they're trying to create like all of a sudden they're going, oh, yeah, security. Oh, it's going to be a thing. Nobody gives a shit. Like nobody cares enough. Oh, yeah. You're like, you're a controversial, like, medical convention where, like, that Brian Thompson from United Healthcare is going to be there. And we got to protect everything. Shut up. Shut up. Sorry it didn't. Look, everything runs its course. Didn't they used to have that DabbleCon or whatever? That they had one or two of those. It ran its course. It's done. It ran its course. What are you going to do? Maybe it would have been more successful if you would have been able to finish your mission and kill me off. You didn't. You made the toe stronger. You also proved that the toe has its own separate community. So it is just constant rake stepping and backfiring. But I couldn't imagine inventing controversies to try and sell tickets. See, we just sell our stuff out. Zen Man gifting a membership. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Very kind of you, Zen Man, to gift a membership today. But thank you, Mint Diggity, for bringing that to my attention. Mint Diggity says they can't sell out. Oof. Oof indeed, right? I mean, you only do one event and you promote it for an entire year and you get like 9,000 underling streamers to like promote it. Can't do it. It's like I said, it's all the same 1,000 people. They're just recycling through. There's nobody new coming in. Nobody cares. There's nobody outside that world that it has any appeal to. That's why I'm lucky we do this show and tens of thousands of people every month funnel in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Hundreds and hundreds of thousands of views funneling in and out. They can check in for a little bit. There's probably people who watch this show once a week. And they go, I'm going to check in on what Aaron's talking about today. And then if it's not for them, it's not for them. Like, for example, I'll get people mad at me because I talked too much about Israel one day, and then I'll get people mad at me that I didn't talk about Israel enough that day. It's what makes this show fun to do. It's because it's what makes this show so much fun to do is you're always on your toes. You're always making those little fine-tuning adjustments. Mint Diggity, I'm not going to take credit for this one. You triggered Clippers United with $1. Did you run to the government today like a crying bitch? No, I never did. I'm sorry. I'm not the one who broke the law. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I have a good attorney. Clearly he upsets you and you have nothing to do with it. God bless Brian. He does great work and he's enjoying himself. Lance says, I went to Hackamania the first year. They should worry less about security and maybe pay for a handful of doctors to be on hand. It is a tragic audience. And I mean that in every sense of the word. It is a truly tragic audience. I mean, these people fit phenotypes in like with scary accuracy. I mean, overweight, neckbeards, criminal histories that put me to shame. It's bad. It's really bad. I mean, if they weren't bad people, you would feel for them. But they're not, so they're lol cows and it's entertaining. Mint Diggity says, we have laws, we live in a society. Well, yeah, I mean, you stalk someone's private life, there might be consequences. What can I tell you? And it is a sign of frustration. Look, you couldn't get to me just talking about the show. You had to try and get a little too parasocial, and it bit you in the ass. That's not my fault. George says we can only take so much toe each week. Oh, God. No kidding, right? I can only take so much toe. Oh, boy. All right. We've got a great show for you today. I'm very excited. And people sent me this, and they were talking about it, that Josh Moon from Kiwi Farms released all of his DMs with the quartering because Jeremy from the cornering wanted to deplatform Kino Casino, and he was going to do a whole big show about it yesterday, and I'm at the gym, and I'm like, I'm going to go to Rumble, and I'm going to see if the quartering is letting loose on Ashton and Warski and the Kino Casino. I've said this about Jesse PS. I've said this about Kino Casino. I don't know how people let these guys get into their head the way they do. These guys are fucking around. They're not calling anyone's boss. They're not stalking anyone's gym. They're not doing anything that's creepy and weird and borderline. They're not hacking into their Google accounts or anything like that. They're literally holding up a mirror, showing you what you're doing, and then giving their interpretation of it. Or in Jesse's case, he sent me coleslaw, and it was delicious. It was my favorite kind of coleslaw. There is no world in which I would consider coleslaw a diss. To me, where I come from, sending someone coleslaw is a sign of affection. In some villages, it's a mating ritual. So Jesse should be careful, because I don't think he means it that way. But as far as like the quartering raging out, and I'm going to deplatform two 40-year-old guys who ring bells and go, whoa, he's fat, he's gay. Like, what are you going to, really? Because they said shit that we all already knew about you? I don't understand it. So I guess there were a bunch of DMs where he's raging out to the guy at Kiwi Farm. And bro, get a gym membership. Get a gym membership. Clippers United, holy shit, look at these walls of text he's sending in. I mean, thanks for the $1. Unbelievable. My family fucking loves me. I think you sided with the guy whose family is embarrassed. But you know what? I'd have to cope about it too if I were you. God, you get so... It's funny to watch you guys in that little insular community you have that I'm on the outside of. That pisses you off too. It's funny to watch how like serious you take this and how mad you get. And I wish I didn't get off on it, but I guess I'm a little sinful like that. Says from Dr. Till, Ministry of Dude last night, reciprocates the mom call. Oh yeah, so Ethan Ralph called his mom, so he called Scarlett's mom, I think. That's another thing that's just insanity. I mean, that's just wild. Thank God I know how to talk about the news. Thank God I know how to discuss things that are going on. I can slum it with this stuff once in a while, but imagine having to do that. It's, you know what? It's like having a pet shark. And I was watching Meme Copium yesterday, and he played a clip. Nick was trying to do a thing where he analyzes my show, and he talks about it, and all he did was play a really funny clip of me that made me laugh. I was making fun of the fact that a lot of our elites that hang out with you get protected by the Trump administration, and that upset him. And he tried this shit on the very funny line I had, and he goes, it's like having a pet shark. And you take the pet shark to the ocean, and the other sharks eat the fish. And like he stops halfway through. He's like, that was a terrible analogy. But you get the idea. It's like, yes, I'm funnier than you. We all get the idea. We have to get... So anyway, I don't really care about the DMs between quartering and Josh. That seems a little too invasive and gay and childish for me. What I'm interested in... Somebody let me know that this existed. I had no idea. Apparently, the quartering debated Rex Jones. So, like, we're getting these second-generation internet influencer guys now. I don't know if you've seen this, but Destiny's child, goes out and does debates, and he does streams now. Correct me if I'm wrong. Again, I only view this stuff on the periphery. But as Destiny is very left-wing, I know that. Is his son doing the rebel against daddy thing and he's like super based? Like he went way right wing? I think that's the case. But at any rate, Rex Jones, Alex's kid, he's out there now debating people, and he's kind of a chip off the old block. He debated the Quartering. Now, the Quartering he's one of the most disgusting guys out there on this Iran war thing. And I guess just disgusting in general. But the Quartering has been simping for the Trump administration because Jeremy doesn't have a political point of view. Jeremy has slop opportunities, if you will. And Jeremy will jump on to whatever there's, a MAGA or right-wing fad is, and he'll make that his personality. He's a political skinwalker. He's the whisperers in The Walking Dead when it comes to politics. And he in a way, I'm kind of surprised he didn't turn on Trump, because that would have been fashionable. That would have been his style. But instead, he's decided he's going to be one of the guys all in with Trump, and he thinks this Iran war is great. Well, the Quartering was debating Rex Jones on the Iran war mostly, and they bounced around a bit. And here's a clip that a lot of people are sharing from that debate.
And if I went the way the wind blows, I'd be following that. I'd be following the Israel clicks like a lot of you guys are. I just follow my opinion, and sometimes we don't agree on that, and sometimes it's different than yours.
You're actively lying. You're playing the fence-sitting game. We have you here. You say this is all hyperbole. You say,
look at Quartering says, no deal. Just bury them. Take their oil and move on with our lives. What are we even doing here? First of all, those are international crimes. Just bury them. You know what's fun? You know what I've noticed about these Iran war guys is that it's just like the Iraq war. It is a mirror image of the Iraq war. The reason is amorphous. It's in the sand. It's constantly shifting. You remember when it was about the people? Remember we wanted to bring the Iranian people freedom. And by the way, freedom means a government that we approve of. They wanted to bring the Iranian people freedom. Well, now we're talking about carpet bombing, and we're talking about blowing up power plants this afternoon. What, 5:30 p.m., I believe, is the deadline? And then we're going to start blowing up power plants. Do you understand what blowing up? This isn't a Command and Conquer Red Alert game. When you blow up power plants, hospitals lose power. And as they switch from power plant power to backup generator power, doctors and nurses have to run to the NICU and hand pump the ventilators for the babies lest they die. And some of those babies will die. We will kill babies in Iran if we bomb power plants. It is a war crime for a reason, because it is a civilian target.